Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and registered yoga teacher, and I specialize in preconception, prenatal, and postpartum health. Today, I have a postpartum yoga video for you. So, this is a yin yoga sequence, so we will be holding poses for a bit longer than we typically do in like a hatha or a vinyasa class. So, that is what sets it apart. It's one of the things that sets it apart. But really think of this as an opportunity to slow down and breathe and be with yourself, as well as show your wrists some much needed love and to open up your chest. Because I know that those things can get a little tight and painful with all of the lifting that you're doing and holding that you're doing and bending down to pick up all that jazz and all the changes that have happened in your body over all of this time. So I hope that this practice leaves you feeling relaxed and open and back to yourself, at least a little bit. All right, so for this practice, I do recommend that you have a block of some sort, or if you don't have a block, you can use a stack of pillows or cushions that are a bit firmer because you are going to be resting your hips on this for our first pose and our final pose. So go ahead, grab that, roll out your mat, and let's get started. So the first pose that we're coming into is a reclining supported bridge. So grab your prop, whatever it might be, lie down on your back with your knees bent, lift your hips, and then place your prop underneath your hips, and then rest your hips onto your prop. Hands are down by your sides, either palms up or palms down, your call. Breathe here and rest here. Press the soles of your feet into the mat. Lift your hips. Remove your prop and lower your hips back down to the mat. Roll over onto one side. Slowly press yourself up. Then come onto your hands and your knees. Lower your elbows down to the mat. Perhaps you rest your forehead all the way onto the mat or onto your prop. You'll keep your hips high, though you might decide to shift them back just a bit so that you don't have to force to keep them above your knees. Slowly come up. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. On your inhale, reach your left arm up. And then as you exhale, thread your left hand through this space between your right knee and your right wrist and lower down to the mat. You can keep your right hand where it is, or you might decide to reach it forward or behind you. Slowly press yourself back up. Bring your left hand to the mat. Inhale to reach your right arm up, and exhale to thread your right arm through so that you twist to the left, lower down. Keep your left hand where it is. Reach it forward or reach it behind you. If your left hand isn't on the mat, place it back onto the mat. Come out of your twist. Place your right hand onto the mat. Take a seat at the center of your mat. And you can sit on the edge of your block if you'd like to, if that helps you to sit up and feel comfortable and at ease. Once you're comfortable, bring your hands in front of you and begin to circle your wrist and your fingers. Really exaggerate this motion and move slowly and mindfully. Change the direction. Make fists and then open your hands. Make fists, open your hands. Make a fist, open your hands. Continue doing this at your own pace. Last time. Shake your wrist out. Interlace your fingers and then begin to make figure eights with your hands. You can think of drawing figure eights with your knuckles in front of you. And change the direction if you can. It could be a bit of a brain teaser of sorts. Shake out your hands again. Then rest your hands onto your knees. Bring your attention to your breath. Reach your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Place your interlaced fingers over to the right side, so resting on your right hip from the back. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and then as you exhale, tip your head to the right. Come back up through center and switch your hands over to the left. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine. Then as you exhale, tip to the left. Bring your head back up through center. Release your hands. I'm going to turn so that you can see this from the side, but feel free to face whichever direction you're in. Straighten your left leg. Cross your right leg over. Then place your right knee on top of your left knee. If you'd like to, you can also bend this left leg under. Your call. I'm going to leave mine straight today. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and then exhale, begin to hinge forward at the hips until you notice that first bit of sensation in perhaps your lower back, might be your hip, might be your bottom. And then rest here. Slowly come up. Uncross your legs, and we'll repeat on the other side. So this time, right leg is straight, left knee, left foot crosses over, then your left knee rests on your right knee. Lengthen your spine. Exhale to hinge forward, looking for that first subtle bit of sensation. We're not going for our deepest stretch here. And then rest. Let this be enough. Slowly come back up. Uncross your legs. Place your hands behind you, lean back, and shake out your legs. Be still. Then lie down with your knees bent. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Cross it over your left leg. Reach your arms up overhead. Cross your right arm over your left arm, then bend your elbows. Breathe deeply here. Uncross your arms. Uncross your legs. Draw your left leg in. Cross it over your right leg. Reach your arms up overhead. This time, left arm crosses over right arm. Bend your elbows and breathe here. Uncross your arms, but this time bring them out at shoulder height into a T. Palms are facing up. Chest is open. Uncross your legs. Allow your knees to fall towards each other as you walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Breathe here. Walk your feet together. Allow your knees to separate slightly. Place your palms next to your hips. Fingertips are pointing towards your feet. Grab your prop. Lift your hips. Place your prop under your hips. And once again, rest your hips onto your prop. Press your feet firmly into the ground. Lift your hips. Remove your prop. Lie down. Legs are outstretched. Arms are relaxed by your sides. And if it's comfortable to do so, close your eyes. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll over onto one side. Slowly press yourself up. Come to a comfortable seated position. Inhale to circle your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the center of your chest. Thank yourself for giving yourself this time to move and breathe. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice. Be well, and bye for now.